Elo guys, Elo.
हेलो चाय पी लो
Day 3.
डे 4 है मैड्रिड में बाहर
वैसे ट्रिप का Day 3 है ना?
नहीं ट्रिप का डे 3 है पर हम डे 4 में है ना
हमारा इधर ही डिबेट चल रहा है कि Day 3 है या Day 4.
हाँ
तो ये है Day 4 क्योंकि हम लोग Day 1 जो उतरे वो बहुत
और उस टाइम पे घूमे तो थे ना रात को एटलीस्ट
नाइट लाइफ जो किया ना.
तो
Day 4 है आज. हम लोग है मलागा में
क्या कलर अच्छा आ रहा है यार
और हम लोग जाने वाले हैं
एल चोरिस
एल चोरो. इसका फेमिनिन वर्जन और मैस्कुलिन वर्जन थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है नील का. एल चोरो जा रहे हैं और एल चोरो से बस रहेगा फॉर एल कैमिनिटो डेल रे जो कि बहुत सुंदर सा ट्रैक है. तो मिलते हैं पहले स्टेशन पे.
प्लान अपडेट
हमारा जो ट्रेन था मलागा मारिया जैम्ब्राना टू एल चोरो has been cancelled, so we are traveling by taxi. Me, Bijoy and Neil are in one and Rajul and Shailaja. So हम लोग उनको मिलेंगे डायरेक्टली एल चोरो में. ओके तो स्टेशन पे जो मिलने वाले थे अभी टैक्सी में मिले रहे. यकीन नहीं हो रहा तो पीछे दिखता है नहीं है क्या टैक्सी है करके.
नाम क्या जगह का
Hey भाई, this is Caminito del Rey.
How are you? What you want to eat?
I want something good which will fill my tummy.
I want something which can reduce my pressure. You want?
You want pressure or you want something to eat?
You want eat something and then pressure.
Why are you laughing like just small kid?
Why here? Because as we can see, we have one dam here, but we have also another two dams, meaning that we have three different rivers. And as you know, Andalusia is not famous for the rain.
Second word.
I know this week is not a good example, but usually we don't have rain. That's why they call us the Scotland of the South, because in Scotland never rains, right?
It's always raining.
So here having three rivers means that we're gonna have water no matter what. Was for building electricity. Here we have the river. In a while we're gonna see the canal. That canal was same height, the river down, so at the end. But of course building this wasn't that easy. They started building all this in 1901. Problem number one, who could they hire? Skilled enough, good enough and brave enough to come down from the peak of the mountain, come down with a road for 300 meters and then meet 100 meters above the river, who was able to build a platform and a canal without dying. This engineer realized that the best people for doing this work were going to be sailors. Why sailors? Because sailors, as you know, they are people that they are used to work hanging from a rope. They're really good at making knots, and they are tough people. Okay, so these sailors, they built a first platform made of wood, but they needed to build something stronger because wood is not the strongest material. So we have a problem. You have seen the path for coming here. It's a very small path. Can we bring heavy materials to that path?
Nope.
We cannot. You have seen the tunnel, right? You cannot put a donkey in the tunnel. So we have a problem. We cannot bring the materials here. So whatever we use must be taken from this area. Different cities, different countries, different cultures, but we have something in common. We are human beings. And human beings, we need things. We need to produce things all the time. So all of us in your cities, doesn't matter where you're from, you have factories, you have power plants, you have buildings for producing things, industrial buildings, and there's something common in those buildings. None of them is built for being beautiful.
Yeah.
A factory is not built for you to say, oh, what a beautiful building. No, it's meant to produce. Have you read Charles Dickens? Factories are not beautiful. But in this case here, what is the first thing we see when we get to Caminito? We see balconies. And if this is an industrial building, what are these balconies doing here? Well, these balconies are for you to enjoy the view, but also because this man, while doing the project, he thinks and he realizes two things. Number one, this is going to be the greatest business at the time. Good. Number two, he doesn't have the money for that. So he has to design this the most beautiful possible way with the idea of bringing an investor. So in these balconies is where they will place the blanket and sign the deal. Past this coach and now we have a round valley. This is the heart of the park. Why? Because in round valleys, round places, the air gets warm and warm air goes up. So here this is like a fountain of hot air going up. Birds. This is the largest community of this type of bird in all Europe. These ones cannot take off from the ground. And if you are a bird and you cannot take off from the ground, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? So what is the first thing these guys need? They need a massive vertical wall. They live on top. Whenever they want to go for a stroll, what do? They jump. Whenever Mama Vulture is teaching baby Vulture how to fly, it comes one day Mommy and says, come on Johnny. If Johnny comes back, good. If he doesn't, it's maybe time to learn some new teaching techniques, right?
कैसा लगा?
बहुत ही बढ़िया दोस्त।
बहुत।
कैमिनेटो डेल रे।
हाँ, कोई आ रहा है अगर स्पेन मालागा तो पक्का आना है इधर, पूरा दिन निकल के आना पड़ेगा तो ही वर्थ है, बाकी तो नहीं। अभी हमारा बैटरी ख़त्म हो गया, हम वीडियो को इधर ख़त्म करेंगे क्योंकि हमारा ट्रिप भी ख़त्म ही हो गया है, मतलब मालागा का आगे कल आएगा। तो लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब, एडियोस अमिगोस, बाय बाय। टाटा बाय बाय। चलो टाटा बाय बाय, सी यू।